we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I.
Morning guys! We have been, well, we're currently still sitting out front of the farmer's market.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Mother's Day today, and we have just been, my mum loves the Newcastle farmer's market, but she hasn't been able to go because we make her stay at home. The market, actually, farmers markets in New South Wales have still been going ahead because I think they're classed as an essential service. And
definitely looks different.
Yeah, it's way more spread out, and everyone was being pretty respectful, and they had a lot of hand washing stations around. That's the first time we've been, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, they've done a good job in keeping it all separate and everything, but it's really hard to find the regular ones that we go to because no one's in the same spot. So that's a little bit tricky. But what did we get for it?
Yes, so we got Mum some flowers and some kale, silver beet, some parsley, and a couple of cartons of eggs. Now, probably doesn't seem like much of a Mother's Day present, but this is right up my mum's alley, and she has really missed going to the farmers markets, I think. What do you think, Dad?
Yeah, I think she'll be happy, and then she'll be like, did you go to the farmers market? I needed you to get me XYZ that we didn't get.
But I didn't want to tell her because I wanted it to be a surprise, so...
Let's go and drop it off.
We've just done a quick stop on the way to my mum and dad's to grab a coffee. And where we get the coffee is in like the stadium car park, kind of, so like the Newcastle football team. There's like a little coffee place in the car park. I don't know if you can see it. Also in this car park is a coronavirus like drive-through testing thing that's just popped up over the last couple of days. There's a lot of cars going through there, so I think you just drive in and they you stay in your car and they swab your nose and then you go on your way. I was just going to clarify as well, we live in New South Wales in Australia, and at the moment two adults are allowed to go and visit another household. Because my parents are in their 70s, though, we'll still need to maintain social distancing, but we're allowed to go and visit them. So we've got the morning shift, and then my sister and her family are going to have afternoon tea with my mum and dad this afternoon to celebrate Mother's Day. So Mum's getting 2 little Mother's Day visits. Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you, sweetheart. Aren't you just the bestest daughter? Aren't you nice? Thank you.
I was like, what would Mum like? Go to the markets. Be allowed out of the house.
Kale. Yeah.
So we have come back from our Mother's Day little trip to Erica's mum and dad's. It was really nice. You may notice that the table is bare. The puzzle is gone. I couldn't stand it being on the table, and it was really, really hard, and we were quitters. So we quit. But Erica is currently in the kitchen. I'm not sure what she's doing. I feel like breakfast is involved.
Definitely breakfast involved. So I've got some bacon and mushrooms in there. Oh,
fogged it up, sorry. It'll clear. There we go.
I'm fogged up.
Oh, right. So was the camera.
Yeah, so I actually was very lazy and just put mushrooms on the oven tray. I've never done that before where I was cooking the bacon. So we'll see if they turn out alright. And I'm going to cook some eggs. And what time is it?
I've got no idea.
Yeah, and me either. I feel like...
I've got my watch on here.
12 o'clock. So... breakfast time.
I'm definitely ready for breakfast. So, Erica has got breakfast ready. Look at that. How good does that look? I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to go and have the breakfast, and we will check back in later. Erica got a little present that she's going to talk to you about, which is pretty exciting. So we just watched, our premiere is Gladys Berejiklian, and she has just given an update that things are going to ease again this Friday. So it's exciting and kind of nerve-wracking at the same time.
But probably not too much different.
Not really.
5 people can go to another household, whereas before it was just 2 adults.
Yeah. Outdoors you can have gatherings of up to 10.
Yeah, so you're allowed to actually go outside for recreational purposes.
Like sit on a
picnic, sunbaking,
that
etc.
kind of thing,
so that's cool. And cafes and restaurants can have open with 10
patrons
at one time. So that's going to be tricky, I think, for restaurants to manage.
And some will just choose not to, I would say.
Yeah.
For
But
us,
it's a step.
For us, it's probably not going to change our life too much at this stage. Maybe we'll get together with Erica's parents and her sister, maybe. But that might be all that really changes for us, I would say.
Yeah, but so that happens on next Friday.
Which
and then
this
I guess
will be out at the same... like this comes out on Saturday, so we'll be living the dream when you watch this.
and I guess they'll probably see how that goes for another week, and then like the federal government, like the Australian federal government has outlined stages that we're moving through. So then we might move to the next stage, which is like a little bit more freedom. So
are you going to show them what your Mother's Day present was?
It's not my Mother's Day present.
It was funny though.
Well, this is my actual Mother's Day present, which was from my mum, so I don't think that's how that works, but that's cute. She picked some of these from her neighbour's garden for my sister and I, so that's nice, and the cats are obsessed with them. But not my Mother's Day present.
No, but are you going to tell the story?
My new toy. So this morning, we were getting out of bed, and the cats sleep out in the back room. And Dan goes, oh, I wonder what the girls got us for Mother's Day, like what the cats got us for Mother's Day, like just as a joke. And we came out here and they were waiting at the door, like for us to open it. And the Instant Pot was just sitting here on the table. I was like, an Instant Pot, guys, you shouldn't have.
It was funny.
But Dan thought it was funnier than what it probably was.
It was funny.
But look what came. So I mentioned that our slow cooker's been on its last legs for quite a while, and I thought rather than just getting a new slow cooker, this is something that I've wanted, but I've never used a pressure cooker before, so I'm a little bit scared. I will say I got it, so this is only kind of newly available in Australia. Before you can only sort of get it in the US, and it, you know, we need our own plugs and power and everything. So I got it on Amazon, and it said I ordered it last Saturday, and it said it wasn't come till like the 12th, which was like in a couple of days. It literally came in 2 days. So I don't know if the shipping, they're just over estimating how long things are going to take, but that's cool. And I went with the 5.7 litres, which was like the middle size, because I thought 8 litres maybe is a bit big because there's only 2 of us. But today I am going to open it up and make some chicken broth, which is the first thing I'm going to make in it. I've found instructions on how to do it, so let's see how we go. Okay, here it is. So it's actually not as big and chunky as I thought it was going to be. This is the inner pot. So you can actually kind of saute things as well. So if you wanted to cook stuff, you know, like if you're doing like a slow cooked meat and you wanted to sear it off first or something, which is kind of good, because, you know, it was annoying on the slow cooker having to do it on the stove and then put it in the slow cooker. So that's cool. It comes with an extra seal to go inside the lid. You can see there's a clear one in here already, and it suggests to use one for sweet and one for savoury, I guess because they're kind of plastic, they retain the flavours. And then it's got this little trivety thing, which I assume you can kind of pull something out. I'm a little bit scared, but it suggests doing an initial kind of water test. So I might just do that now. I've got to put 3 cups in and then you bring it up to pressure. So I might give that a crack before I do my broth. What do you reckon, Dan?
Yes, please.
So that thing comes up as it's pressurized. Once it's pressurized, then it will start the 5 minutes.
You can smell it.
You can smell it? What can you smell?
Heat.
Oh.
Could you
I'm
not
like, it's
smell...
water!
Yeah, but I could smell heat.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll just leave it now. And this is why we can't have nice things. Isn't it, Jem? Hmm? Are you eating those flowers, darling? Oh! There was steam coming out of it and I was panicking, but that thing just came up.
So that's a good thing.
Okay, so it's still coming up to pressure.
But
I'm so scared. Why am I so scared?
Because you think we're going to blow up the house or something.
5 minutes. So it's come up to pressure already. That only took about 5 minutes. So maybe because there's only a little bit of water in it. So now that's going to come down and then I think we can release the pressure after 5 minutes and see if our water's cooked. Okay, it just beeped. When the smart program completes, cook will begin end. Press quick release button down until it clicks. Doesn't say end or anything though, does it?
It doesn't.
Oh, keep warm.
Oh, right, yeah.
Keep warm or display indicates end. Press quick release button until it clicks into vent position.
Do you want me to do
I'm
it?
so scared.
So it just presses down.
I think so. Oh my god, we're hopeless. It should. Do you need to turn it so that it clicks in? Like. Okay. So that just dropped back down, which I think means the pressure is released. And I assume like it's not going to let us open it. You open it. Oh, look at that water! It looks beautiful! Okay, now I'm going to have to actually brave it and make something. Okay, so now I'm following some directions that I got online to make chicken broth. So I've got some chicken necks and wings that I roasted in the oven. And now I've popped them in here on the saute function with filtered water and apple cider vinegar. I'm bringing that to the boil and then I think I scoop off the foamy stuff and then put it up to pressure. So getting there. It's been a bit of a different Sunday for us today because we actually did 2 things yesterday that we normally do on our Sunday, which was our 10k walk. We did that yesterday morning. And we watched our movie yesterday, which was Pulp Fiction. So 2 Tarantino movies back to back. We did Reservoir Dogs the week before and then Pulp Fiction yesterday. What's the next movie, Dan? Do you know for next week?
I can please hold.
But I'm going to show you what Dan did yesterday. Oh, it's so bright in here. But she made us this awesome office space in our sunroom. It's very bright in here at the moment. But we've got this desk from Officeworks. She's popped it together. And we just got a few bits and pieces here. When we're working on our laptops, normally we're always just kind of like on the couch or on the dining room table. So it'd be really nice to have like an actual office space. And I have ordered like a proper desktop computer. So that's exciting. And then on the other side of this room is like my actual, like my work stuff. But we never use that for personal. It just takes up a whole heap of space. But what's the movie?
So the choices, as you know, there's 2 choices and we need to decide. It's between Rear Window, which I think is
scary.
Is it Alfred Hitchcock?
Yes.
Or Gone with the Wind.
Oh, have you ever seen it?
No.
Okay, we have to watch
Gone with the Wind.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the trivia. I've just...
It takes so long, doesn't it?
It really does. And I've just done the entertainment questions and I'm just about to move on to the geography, but I like to do the geography questions with Erica because she is really good at coming up with ones for that. Let's see if you think this is too hard, because we've got... Okay, with our trivia, I'm using it for 2 separate groups, and the people playing, the dynamics are a little bit different in each group.
The Tuesday night people are smarter, is that what you're saying?
No, because the Saturday night people watch this vlog and the Tuesday night people don't. No, there's more pop culture knowledge in the Saturday group, and the Tuesday group are much more current affairs, smarter, watch like
history,
ABC
literature.
That's right.
Not our area.
I try my best to do a really good mix of kind of older stuff and more recent stuff. I haven't told Erica this one, so let's see if she can get it.
Oh God.
The X-Files has 2 main characters. Name the full names for both of the characters and the actress/actors who played them.
Well, it's Mulder and Scully. Fox Mulder, is it?
Yeah.
Scully, I don't know what her first is. That I'm assuming that's her second name. I don't know what her first name is.
Dana.
Dana Scully. Oh, the redhead lady and that guy. What's their names? Oh gosh. Oh, I can't even think. And I do know
this will come out before the Saturday night trivia. So if you've watched it and you play trivia with us,
Pouch, this is for you.
You get a bonus because you actually watch our videos.
Well, tell us the answer. What's her name?
Gillian Anderson.
Oh, Gillian Anderson.
And David Duchovny.
And his scout, she's helping as well.
Not helping.
So helpful. These smell good and they look good. Hopefully they taste good. I'll let them cool down for a bit and then we'll get down to do a taste test. This thing's hissing away over here. Oh, that thing just came up. Does that mean it's at pressure? So it's still coming up to pressure, I think. And then it will, once it gets to pressure, then it will do the 2 hours. Give it a try.
Tastes delicious. It's lemony. They haven't quite got the height of a muffin, but they're still really delicious.
Have to show you something cute. Dancer's FaceTiming with her nan, but her nan can't kind of hold the iPad because it's so heavy. I'll show you.
Yeah. Got out before she would have, and I kept apologising, but I'm just not used to this distance thing, you know.
So really we just see like her forehead or the ceiling. It's kind of funny, but she likes being able to see the cats and around the house and stuff, so it's nice. How's your nan?
Well, her ceiling's good. I just checked in with my nan. She's 90 years old and she's just very, very in the start of learning how to use an iPad. And so when I FaceTimed her a couple of times, I call her first, I tell her to get the iPad, I call her on the iPad, she picks up and we're good to go. But she finds it very hard to hold it up because she doesn't have very strong shoulders. She's had operations on her shoulders. So pretty much the iPad sits down like this. And so I'm looking up at the ceiling, but she can see me and I can take her around the house, and she wanted to know how the cats were and I can show her the cats. And it's nicer than just a phone call. I talk to her every week, but it's nice on the odd occasion on Mother's Day for her to see us, so it was nice.
You better call your mother now.
Yeah, I spoke to Mum a couple of days ago.
Okay, so the broth has been at pressure for a couple of hours and then I let it like naturally
release,
decompress. And I put in some onion and some herbs from Dan's herb garden, a bit of garlic, and then I've just put it back on to come up to pressure for an hour, and then you got a little naturally, and then strain it. It sounds like a lot of work, but it's not. It's mostly hands off.
Yeah. And it's not the same as the slow cooker, because the slow cooker would be 20. We would have it on for 24 hours. We'd wake up to the smell of bone broth, which is fine, but not necessary.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be nice so that it can kind of be all packed up tonight before we go to bed. And then it's done.
Ideally, I'd probably just start it a bit earlier next time, because I didn't start it until like
it was after
2
lunchtime.
or something in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But no, it's been fun, and I'm getting a bit more comfortable with it now. I definitely was scared I was going to blow up the kitchen to start with, but I just undid it, put the herbs in, redid it again.
So what do you want to try next?
I want to, Louise, a friend of ours, said that we have to try what's the sleevers, 2 sleevers, I think what's the website called? Anyway, a butter chicken recipe that we have to try.
Yeah.
That's an Instant Pot recipe. So I'll probably try that next weekend maybe. But it is getting cool now, so I think we want to have showers and get into our snuggly robes and chill out in front of the TV for a bit. Yeah. We're really happy because we moved our Facebook Live from Sunday night.
It's so much better.
To Thursday night. And it just feels so much nicer. It was like it was hanging over us on Sunday. Not that we don't enjoy doing it, but it was just like, it's so
not a good
nice
Sunday night.
just having, a relaxing Sunday night without having to think about it, and you can get ready for going back to work tomorrow. But we hope everyone has had a lovely Mother's Day, even though it's probably a different one to what we're used to.
Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.